Hello and welcome to this reading. I'm starting in with the earth signs now for the middle of summer to the first day of autumn, late summer season. And the guides really want me to encourage people to listen for their north node with this one as well. So you can listen for your sun sign or any of your personal placements that you're inspired to, rising, etc. But please listen for your north node too. Okay, if you know it and you can. Let's go ahead and dive into Taurus. Just shuffle the deck and we'll get your cards laid out. We have for Taurus. Okay. It's like, well, what do you want to know? What do you want to see? Because there's a lot going on that you're not open to seeing or tapping into. It's like you just don't tune your radio dial to those stations. And some of you, it's like just there's things harboring around you in your mental body, in like different thoughts and things that are kind of like static with the radio, as if you're between stations. So the guides are giving this theme about finding the stations you want to listen to, recognizing what that static is, seeing it for what it is, and like changing, the dial to different stations, because you're focused on different things at different times, and you're aligning with different things at different times, and that's perfectly fine. Let's see what we have here. Okay, some sort of crowd gathering, crowded place that you are apt to be going at some point here. Some of you are having some sort of cookout or picnic, some of you the beach, but just anywhere there's a crowd I'm seeing. We have the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of money in this environment, a lot of cash or a lot of money, a lot of people and a lot of money. Okay, the Four of Cups is reversed, the Six of Wands is reversed. This feels like choosing to, like, making choice of happiness, seeing choice. Whoa, guides, what are we doing here? Three of Wands, cohesion reversed. I need to get the crystals there first. Okay. All right. Happiness is a choice, to an extent at least. With this crowded energy, there's a variety of different moods going on. There's a variety of different goals possibly going on too. And what I'm seeing here is, like, even if you aren't successful with something, you're trying to do something. You're trying to make somebody smile, for example, or you're trying to make a certain amount of money, for example. It's like there's no lose. You're going to win either way. You learn from the experience. You gain different things regardless. Seven of Swords reversed here. Something to do with money, emerald energy, the heart chakra. Okay. Wow. That's interesting. Everything is as it should be. It's like this divine perfection, this magical orchestration. Listen to your heart during this time, because the heart has wisdom, the mind does not. There is a falling away of certain thoughts. There's also a healing going on with the mental body and the etheric body, releasing of past energies. But it's like these swords come falling down with the character in front of the mirror. And the upper crown chakra is in this energy of the mirror. What's being reflected, what's being seen, or a part of the integration process. So it's very much like Source's got this. We've been doing this for eternity. Like, never mind long before you were born, like long before Earth existed. The laws of the universe, okay, the effect of gravity, certain things that have been in a gestation period, certain things that have been thought forms and energy forms will be materializing. Okay. And it's like how you're tuning your dial, what you're tuning your dial to, what you're focusing on is going to affect what you see, what parts of the process you're seeing. And it's going to affect what you think you know, and so what you can share, what you can communicate. The blue stone here is like the throat chakra energy and the third eye chakra energy. But we also have this white energy that comes in and says that there is a higher truth that we can access, and it's talking about the portal of the heart. We've got this green square energy on the position of the chest, the heart of this person who's hanging upside down in front of the mirror with the white stone blocking it, his reflection. He doesn't see his own reflection. And it's like looking at yourself too with forgiveness, or giving yourself a clean slate, clean break, looking at yourself with forgiveness, looking at yourself with an open heart and open mind, seeing that you can become whatever. You're not bound by the past and the present. Like, you see it? It's like paint who you are, paint what your reflection is, paint this, create this. Higher truth about self comes through. There's a bit of a theme here. And it's like, okay, wait a minute. So we have the Knight of Wands. This could be representing a person with personal placements in one or more of the fire signs. Could also be your own placements and nudging you to listen for those too. The suspension card, Virgo energy, sometimes Pisces energy for me also. Venus Suasion energy. The air signs represented with the Queen of Swords reverse here, Aquarius, Gemini, and or Libra. Nice selfie for some of you, by the way. We've got an amplification energy on suspension reverse. So it's like, wow. Changing gears or shifting in a big way. New chapter for sure in certain things, like definitely new chapter energy. The suspension reverse, the Ten of Swords reverse. This is dropping a lot of weight or a lot of worry, a lot of concern, a lot of overthinking, a lot of needless like talk or typing or communicating. It's like cutting out the fluff and amplifying getting off the energy of getting off plateaus you've been on or getting unstuck. There's a freeing, a liberation. It's amplifying the energy of liberation and freedom. Forward movement, regaining inertia, starting to move again. The King of Swords or the Queen of Swords to me is saying like with the Ace of Coins reverse. And then this is interesting. I'm not sure. The Three of Spades. Yeah, we need to clarify with the mushroom card. Let's go ahead and do that. The Chaga, defense, balance in reverse position. Okay. So, yeah, it's like the cat's got someone in their mouth, right? Picking up the kitten. This happens to be, I believe, a male figure and a female figure. And it's an interesting depiction. He looks so much smaller than her, but she's in the forefront. So there could be some optical illusions. Crossing paths with optical illusions. There's also like a strong magnetism and what is that? How do I want to word that? The Ace of Coins reverse. It's like loyalty, familiarity to whom and what you serve, the partnerships, the connections, the relationships. I do feel like somebody's self-esteem or self-confidence could be a bit hurt at some point during this time period. It's like they're looking at their feet, they're looking at the ground while somebody else is smiling. I don't know, this could be kind of intrusive energy for some, but it came through more positive than not, as we talked about with the beginning meanings. And who am I to judge what's positive and what's negative, really? The Ace of Coins reverse, the Queen of Swords reverse. And it's like you don't like what's on offer, or somebody else doesn't like what's on offer in relation to money, work, job, streams of income, business deals, material goods, new beginnings, in these areas too. Then it's like it's getting picked up and placed somewhere else, dropped somewhere else. We're going to distance ourselves from it. We're going to move past and beyond it. Your artistic ventures, if you make any sort of art or you enjoy viewing art, movies are art, music is art, dance is art. So most of us do. It's just a matter of what types we prefer and how much, and whether we make it more than we observe it or whatever. But it's like it's different somehow during this phase and period of time. There's some shift, there's new spice possibly. So maybe you're using a new medium, for example. Maybe you paint a lot, now you're working with crayons or chalk. Maybe it's like you don't usually share your art, and for whatever reason you've met somebody you want to share your art with, and you're showing them your paintings or your photographs or whatever. There's some new shift there. It's worth mentioning. Okay. There's also like this Judgment Day energy for some of you. It is the higher truth and the greater good will prevail. And it feels like it's on your side. It really does. It feels kind of like if somebody is a liar and they point at you and call you a liar and convince everybody you're a liar. Well, it's like eventually the higher truth comes through. You see that light? Bright, bright light. Be careful with mirrors and like getting blinded by lights, literally. Guys, too. That came through as a warning message. Somebody may have been blinded by a light or will be blinded by a light, but it's for the higher good, because the weight of the heart, they're talking about like weighing the soul and weighing the heart, and they're giving me Egyptian, ancient Egypt, and this is nothing new. And the Mayat, they're talking about the Mayat too. They're saying you're protected. Work with malachite if you want to. Work with emerald if you want to. This is really interesting stuff. There's some sort of movement coming in, yes. And you will be safe, though you might get some scratches, and there might be some turbulence. You might get scared. You will be safe. You will be protected in this. Your heart is judged as worthy, and you will be freed and liberated as well from something that has had you bound or stuck or suspended and blocked in certain ways. Okay. Yep. And I see, again, like some really interesting photos, like happy photos out doing summertime things, or getting creative, possibly with filters. There's like this exchange within groups or friends or acquaintances, being playful with photography, and also just like, snapshots. It's like time and space and who you are and what you're doing. So it's about life and reflecting life. This is coming through too. Okay, so I feel like I've rambled on with your reading long enough, but I do have the Ace of Pentacles here at the end, and it feels like for some of you the message is like get a money reading, because that's where you want to focus. You have curiosity about that, or there's a lot to talk about. Some of you, there's a rejection of a job, or a stream of money is being allocated in a new direction. I get to a new way. This is where I leave your reading. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye. Okay, so now we are at the sign of Virgo. Welcome, Virgo. Welcome aboard. Some of you might be boarding something. or hear that. Welcome aboard, like welcome aboard the team. Okay. And there goes the train. Ascendancy, Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, compensation, and Four of Pentacles, authority. You're taking a journey, whether it's physical, whether it's just mental and emotional and like energetic, or whether it's physical. Whatever this is, it's showing me the story of you taking a journey to get what's yours, to get what belongs to you that you may have stashed away somewhere, or you have reserved somewhere. You're saving it with the Four of Pentacles. And this can be, again, like material things or non-material things. And also like getting what is due to you, claiming what should be yours, what you've yet to align with and hug or hold or whatever, use, but you know it's meant for you, you know it's yours. Okay, so there's also this theme about like balance in regards to giving and being generous and sharing, keeping enough for yourself, whether it's information and privacy, whether it's material things, again, physical and non-physical, sharing and balance and reserving, keeping enough for yourself. The Six of Cups tells me like you've learned from the past. There's some like this reminds me of what happened at such and such a time. That occurs too. Your past comes into focus in different ways here. The Five of Wands and the Four of Swords, I thought so. A lot of it's about like lessons learned and making wiser choices. But for some of you, things could resurface from the past, like, oh, I haven't thought of that song in ages, and you're thinking of a song it seems out of the blue, or a person, or something that you did when you were a child, like a tree maybe reminds you somehow of something you did as a child and you hadn't thought about in a while. So we've got that kind of going on, along with the velocity, Eight of Wands, which can definitely represent travel. It can represent fast travel. Something is moving at the speed of light. I see that much, or even quicker. Yeah, there's quite an acceleration. Leading card, the Six of Swords, ascendancy, and then here you have velocity, Eight of Wands. It's like there's no time for slowing down here too. There's no time for fighting, bickering. No, it's straightforward from point A to point B, moving very quickly. The Eight of Pentacles, it's not work though. It's not hard. It's not a lot of exertion, or you've already like practiced and prepared yourself and built up your abilities. So it's less work for you. It's coming through as kind of second nature, or very natural, the way it feels. We have the Knight of Cups here. It may have to do with matters of the heart, listening to your heart, choosing love and acting upon love. The Knight of Cups can also represent dating and romance and romantic connection and involvement in general. So that could be a theme for you during this time. It could be talking about a person with water sign placements. The Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio are the only signs appearing with the zodiac directly. Let's see what we have for this card. Yeah. Thank you. It's this theme of doing what you enjoy and being with people you enjoy and sharing, enjoyable experiences, the Knight of Cups. Yep, making it fun when you can, seeing the light. Some of you are connecting around a fire. It's like a campfire, or you're grilling something. It could be indoors, it could be candles, I don't know, but there's a fire. It could even be lighters. It could be symbolizing lighters, or the sun. It could be the sun too. I'm seeing like a bowing to the sun to an extent. It's like the sun will keep you in line, will keep things in balance. So for example, it could be too hot to do something one day, and that means that you have to lay low and you're going a little bit slower and you're staying closer to home or whatever. That was destined. That was meant to be. That's a part of the greater plan and the balance of things. Yeah, we've got some thorny energy here, some real prickly energy. The Five of Wands reversed, the Six of Swords reversed was like, we don't want to mess with this energy. This is unbreakable barriers, or barriers that not many people are going to fuss with. So very strong protective energy here as you grow, the five, as you expand, as you contribute. This also could be representing things that hurt very much, and so like you learn your lesson quickly not to mess with them, not to go there, not to do that. Four of Swords reversed says I don't need to go through having to recuperate from that again. I know which direction I need to move in, and I know when to go quickly, and so there I go. I don't have fear, I don't have doubt attached to it. I'm well aware, and so there you go. And you're not the only one. There's others joining you there. I see like evolution is showing up as a theme, especially around money and the material world and health matters and humans and society and the culture and how we're going to progress. And here we go. We're dancing along. We're evolving along. We're orchestrating the thing. There's some flow here. There's some shift, there's some evolution, there's some reflecting on the past, and maybe looking at patterns too, coming up. Okay, what do we have for them with the stones, please? Yeah, so I see like love in public, dating, or it's like this, the more the merrier type of energy. But some of you might bump into an ex, and you might bump into your partner's ex. There's an amplification energy here. But this feels like parties, or where like a lot of couples are, a lot of people are. We're doing different things. There's some money. There's a fair amount of money is with people in this place, but there's a lot of love too, and it could be like the theme. It could be a very peaceful gathering. That could be the intent behind the party or the celebration, is to raise the vibrational frequency, or to bring in healing, to bring in love, to bring in care. Could have to do with affection, appreciation of beauty, building self-confidence. There's double amplification energy here. It feels like you're actually able to save more for your future self. The Four of Pentacles, and having this, that's amplifying. You're becoming more and more of the authority in your world and with your resources. But there's an amplification of the past in some way too. So it could be time with a person from the past. It's one way to read it. It could be that you're thinking back or talking about the past more during this phase. It's another way to read it. I'm seeing something saucy here. It's like purple or red and black. And it's sexy clothing probably. But it could also be some sort of flirtation or exchange that you remember. It creates a memory. There's like it impacts the soul, or speaks to the soul in a way. Whatever it is, I can't tell if it's flirty or very serious, but it's definitely coming through as sexy, sexual. And it's like it's inviting in a way, or spiritual in a way. It's about like giving and receiving, and the gifts of the flesh or the body, being able to appreciate the senses and using the senses and our what we do with our bodies. Okay, and so it's attractive. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, there's an increase in compensation and money. For some of you it's bigger than others, but that's there. And there's also increase in compensation with love and expression of love. The color blue is really highlighted, so it might speak to you in a unique way during this time period. Sure. What else? Waving. I'm seeing waving. So somebody might wave at you online or literally wave at you, and that stands out. There's some sort of magazine here too I'm seeing, or a stack of magazines or papers, pamphlet of some sort. It could be a script, a newspaper. Okay, and I feel like you're doing something practical with it. Whatever it is practical. And if you're cutting up images, like you're cutting out images and making a moon collage, yes, that is practical. Welcome to my channel. That is a practical thing to do. So, just so you know, whatever it is, it's practical. Okay, gut to gut. This is interesting. Four of Swords, reverse, gut to gut. Clarify that, please, spirit guides. Come and puffball, let go in reverse. Somebody's holding something like in their gut area, energy, and it's like somebody else might start mimicking that, or it's the energy's transferred. So we're not going to let go of this. But it could also be like two people having a gut feeling about something and trusting that gut feeling and really acting quickly on it. All right. This is where I'm going to leave your reading. Many blessings, and bye-bye. All right, Capricorn. The last one for today, I believe. I'm going to get something to eat, I think. It's a lovely day. What do we have for Capricorn this season? Talking about Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. Nine of Cups, reverse. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get these cards on there right from the get-go. Thank you. You got the Joker card over here. And I believe there is some sexual action going on here with these two. So it could be talking about sex. It could be talking about something humorous happening with your sex life, or being able to joke around with the person that you are sexually active with or interested in. Okay. Could be a funny sex joke. What do we have here? More kind of sexual energy, but it's not just that. The Queen of Spades here. Okay, yeah. This is talking about you guys opening up to things, opening up to receive, seeing the humor in life, being able to choose to laugh things off and have humor, and how much nicer the effect is when you do that. And I feel like this is shared experience too, like you're appreciating somebody's sense of humor, they're appreciating your sense of humor. Some of you, there's actually a powerful synergy or harmony with the collaboration. Like you two work, you're fun to be around, or you create a product that's entertaining, and it could improve finances or help lift you out of any sort of like energy where there's a lack, scarcity, there's lack. It could help to bring in more of what's needed. The Nine of Cups is reversed. The Three of Pentacles is reversed. Okay, but we have harmony. Let's see. We've got the Archpriestess. I see you guys doing oracle readings yourself, or listening to oracle readings, or consulting with a spiritual advisor, a priest possibly, or a preacher, or anyone that, like, this could be a philosopher too. You could be connecting with ascended masters here. I feel like you like what you're doing and what you're learning, so you're getting new inspiration, and you're building your confidence and your self-esteem, and you're shining. So there's this trinity here with, like, the spiritual self, and spirituality, and, you know, the crown chakra energy, the higher self, and it's just like pyramids down, and there's this trinity with this fiery energy, new ideas, new inspiration, motivation, really good vibes, and like this creative energy. And so yeah, you're showing something to the world, you guys. I really feel like you're showing something to the world. You're moving into new energies, and you're like, you're willing to meet others. It's like they're magnetically attracting you. Something is magnetically pulling you in. Okay, they see you as a thing of value. 5 of Cups, reverse, dissipation. Yeah, there's this message of like, hold on tight, hold on to your ideas, get your ideas written down, hold on to the friendship, hold on to the partnership, hold on to the love, hold on to the money, hold on to the coin until you receive what you're getting in that sort of exchange. For some of you, check your change. Some of you, if you need to, like, count your change, because it just feels like something could be off at some point during this time period. Get a little off. Okay, so llamas as spirit guides, alpacas. You might find additional messages and insight with that. Let's see what we have here. Okay. It's a great time for some of you to refeng shui your bedroom. Take a look at what's going on with your bedroom, and if it's time to make some shifts or changes. What am I seeing here? 9 of Cups is reversed and 3 of Pentacles is reversed. Some sort of wish has yet to be fulfilled. Because why is this? So we've got the foundational energy, and we've got it twice. You got those 4 stones, earth, air, fire, water, almost, but you got the 4 stones showing up like a table, right? It's the foundational energy, and then this card is called Foundation, but it's reversed. Harmonies here. What do we have down here? This energy has, like, there's more crispness, there's more clarity with this. This is a little veiled, a little bit fogged. And part of the reasoning for that could have to do with things that are in the subconscious or the superconscious, things that we feel in the heart and we're trying to translate with the brain, the head. Like messages from the body's wisdom, messages from the body, and things we feel with our soul, our spirit, and trying to, again, like, translate that or try to interpret it sometimes too. I see someone taking action online, okay? There may be a retrograde that is influencing things, allowing things to flow in a favorable way for editing and revision and going over, like checking foundations to see if they're still strong, they're still functioning, reworking things if need be. But there's also a fresh new beginning energy that's serving as a foundation here that you're going to be building upon. It's very exciting, very interesting here. Some of you might be blogging about it or releasing content online in relation to this happening. I'm seeing a flag. Somebody's waving a flag. There's a flag. Couldn't tell you much more than that. I don't know what kind of flag this is. Maybe it's a yard flag for you, but maybe it has to do with something else. Maybe it's an LGBTQ flag, as an example. I will say there's some sort of amplification in relation to the community and like the bond of whatever this flag is representing, and higher truths or gaining greater strength, spiritual alignment. What is the purpose? What is your mission? What is your place? What is your role in this community, this group, or like connected to the nation if it's a nation's flag? Okay. Greater clarity and higher truth definitely is highlighted and coming in. Something's a bit fuzzy or like hazy. There could be things connected to dreams too, or like abstract arts or surreal type expressions, poetic expressions of things, and like how you're integrating the information and interpreting the information and what you choose to do with it and build with it and learn about it for some of you, because it's like, well, you can do dream analysis, sure. There's some sort of wish that's yet to be realized or fulfilled, and it's like, why is that? Maybe you're doing that at this time, yeah, because some of you are celebrating stepping into a royal type energy here and being, yes, some of you are getting there. That's what the story is. So I'm asking the wrong question. It's like how and when. Because here we have this energy of lack, adversity, challenge, hardship, poverty, the Five of Pentacles. But then we step into harmony. And it's like, with the harmony, I'm wondering why the Nine of Cups is reversed instead of right side up. And then it says foundation, Three of Pentacles reverse. So I think you're actually syncing up with the feeling signature and vibration of some of your wishes. And it's like you're seeing them partially come through, or you're seeing them come through for other people. Like other people are getting money. You're trying to manifest money. Other people around you are getting money. You know, or other people are falling in love. You want to fall in love. You're energetically doing the work. You're doing the creative visualizations or whatever. You're doing things like that feel similar to having whatever amount of money that is. Or having that loving relationship. And so you're in the process, you're aligning with it. Here are the Two of Pentacles. I think the Two of Pentacles might be talking about the universe handing this to you this time. It's like now you're receiving it, you're getting it. The Ace of Wands, it's a new beginning. But there's other things along the way, and there's more to it. It's like you see all these other pieces first. Maybe you have clues about it manifesting in your dream, or it happens for you in your dream, or partially happens in your dream. So maybe you want to, okay, we're going to use love as an example, right? You want to get in this relationship, you got this specific person you're crushing on, and you dream of, you know, hugging them or holding their hand. That's part of the dream. And maybe other funky stuff that doesn't make any sense is there too. So maybe there's an upside down water bottle, and somebody slips and falls into a cake, and you know there's a dragon. Wow, okay, but you did hold the person's hand or hug them in the dream. And so there's like this sort of groggy energy and partial manifestations that start coming in. Or again, like you're magnetizing things and they show up near you in the person next to you's hand, etc. Before you actually receive it the way that you desire to, and it falls into your hands. You see what I'm saying? I think everyone sees what I'm saying. I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading here. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye.